couple of events that took us to Arizona to kind of fight against Arizona's House Bill 2281 that pretty much shut down Mexican-American studies. Myself and actually Susie Moreno, which we were both legal traficantes in a caravan that took over 1,000 books, banned books, to high school students in Arizona. It was a 6-city tour. It was an amazing experience. We still have tons of contacts with those kids. And if you ever wonder if there are kids in the world that care about their own education and their own futures, at least in Tucson in the state of Arizona, there's a shitload of kids that care. The adults, that's a whole other story, but that's why we're here. So this is this. Regret 2. Se pudesse voltava no tempo, ya, ya. Se pudesse voltava no tempo, yo, yo. Se pudesse voltava no tempo, ya, ya. E voltava no tempo, yo, yo. E voltava no tempo, ya, ya. If I could tell my 18-year-old self to prepare for a coming war, he would tremble with fear. Because he only knew lace stories that embraced images of a cántaro, of a cerro, of a pobre pueblo romanticized in healthy corridos. This oral tradition radiated in fireside coffee and conversations every night. Not picketing legislation and a brewerying politico who turns her state into a traitor to its own gente. He wouldn't even know where to begin. He wouldn't even know how to process the sense of betrayal, the sense of forced isolation. He used to think everyone ate rice and beans at home. I would first have to instruct the young me to inquire about where all the brown writers were. Then ask his teacher, whom from the bottom of her gringuita soul would only be able to point out Carlos Castañeda and José Martí. Such a rebellious beginning. And I would have to tell myself to look again for Gary Soto and Demetria Martinez, for Octavio Paz and Javier Cecilia. I would have to tell myself to find a beautiful woman/relationship, bury himself up to his chest and get drunk with it, figure out how to share kisses and bed sheets in the dark, and then let it break our heart, so he would read Raúl Salinas and Gloria Alzandúa. And then discover Sor Juana Inés de la Cruz to find faith, which would lead him to Lucio Clifton to find passion. Then listen to Chevala Vargas to find a soul, which would force him to read Langston Hughes for reason. Then he would be more focused. He would be better dedicated to more than himself, because that once love and all those words would overflow and build a conscience and compassion. Then I would make him take classes in education, so he would be a teacher and read Paulo Freire, because no one who learns is oppressed. No one who learns is oppressed. And then, when he gets to be among children, whom he guides, whom he protects, then will I tell him about all the SB 1070s and the HB 228s. He would be better prepared than I am. He would know to have fought sooner. He would have done this 10 years ago. Perhaps he would still be where I am, with book pages in one hand and a machete in the other. Ready to paper cut an hijo de su rebelde puta madre in the heart, in the soul, and the tongue. Never take the books away from children. Never take any book away from any child. I promise you, my past will come to haunt you. All of our pasts, from the ghettos of Warsaw to the schools in Tucson, will come to haunt you. Never take a book away, because you will entice, challenge, charge, change, demand, cause, entreat, corner, bully, and tirelessly inspire us to write more books. Se pudesse voltava no tempo, ya, ya. Se pudesse voltava no